Hello everyone, and welcome to Guide MMO! This is the second part in this series, so if you haven't already watched part 1, then I recommend you to also check that out. Anyway, let's begin. You have been out grinding, and for some reason you only find rings. You would really like to get an amulet, and this we can fix. You can transmute 3 rings into 1 magic amulet. The item level of the amulet is determined by the item level of the rings. This can also be done the other way around, so 3 amulets will transmute into 1 ring. Have you got a lot of rejuvenation potions, and you prefer the full ones instead? Well, 3 of these in the cube can be transmuted into a full rejuvenation potion. But that's not the only thing we can transmute. If you have a chipped emerald and 3 normal healing and mana potions, then you can transmute them into 1 small rejuvenation potion. And if you replace the chipped emerald with an emerald, then you will instead craft 1 full rejuvenation potion. So this is quite handy in case you have a lot of emeralds that you don't use any longer. The next craft is really expensive, but also one of the better crafts in the game. If you have a perfect am, and you have a jewel, an amulet, and a roll, then you can transmute these into a crafted amulet. The item level of the crafted amulet is determined by the item level that you transmuted. If your character's level is high, then you also have a chance to roll +2 to different skillers. These amulets is some of the best in game, especially if you can get +2 skillers and like 10 faster cast rate or 10% faster attack speed. Here's another transmute that I like to do. If you have a pair of shark skin, heavy, or vampire gloves, a perfect ruby, a Neph rune, and a random jewel, then you can transmute them into a pair of gloves. Once again, the item level is determined by the crafter and the item level of the crafted items. These kind of craft is some of the best gloves that you can create in the game. They always have increased attack speed, life stolen per hit, and chance of crushing blow, and sometimes you might be lucky to also get plus skillers. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, then I recommend you to check out part 1 if you haven't already, because in that video you can see how you can reroll grand charms and do some other useful stuff.